first or the second shot by the end of June, whether holidays in August are allowed or not. What I'm watching is stocks really tied to the Archegos fallout, so we watch Viacom, Bishop, and Farfetch, amongst others. Coming up, more Bloomberg Surveillance. This is Bloomberg.
Minority myth wasn't something that was fabricated by the Asian Americans. It was created as a tool.
Okay, guys, position opened, as you can see, at 118.10. Well done, all of you who managed to place an order and fill this position. You're into the trade for today, and stay with me. I'll let you know what we're going to do and when we're going to place stop on profit. For people who doesn't have yet our strategy, you can get it from our website, company.co.uk, or you can get it from our streamer. Also, you can get 15 minutes free session. You can register as well. All from our streamer, you can find the information. All you have to do is just look it through the banners and advertisement. Okay, I'll speak to you later.
No other country has the political will or the wherewithal to do what the U.S. is doing fiscally.
As soon as they reopen, spending will rotate back toward a more normal balance of goods and services.
We should see spending pick up, which should lead to top-line revenue growth.
Overall, we think there's going to be consumer price inflation as well.
To really get that acceleration upward, we need to see earnings show up.
This is Bloomberg Surveillance with Tom Keene, Jonathan Farrow, and Lisa Abramowitz.
Good morning, everyone. Jonathan Farrow, Lisa Abramowitz, and Tom Keene, a simulcast, Bloomberg Radio, Bloomberg Television. Mr. Farrow off again today, an extended sabbatical for John Farrow. Lisa and I will hold court this morning. And court this morning, Lisa, for me, is in Beijing. We have Catherine Mann later and Stephen Roach in moments. This tension between America and China.
And a tension between the China of old and the China of new as they try to cut back on leverage, a sort of dueling narrative of both the U.S. versus China and also China versus China, as they try to reduce some of the leverage and make a more sustainable recovery over the long term, Tom.
We'll look at the infrastructure as well, but it is this great bull market and how it redounds across foreign exchange, fixed income, and commodities as well. We'll get to the data in a moment, but Lisa, record highs yesterday, the equity markets.
Yeah, people definitely trying to price in the optimism. Today, the tone a little bit shifted. Can't make much of one day of price action, but to me, it's chasing growth. How do you best chase growth at a time when so much growth is already priced in? This morning, chasing growth is in Europe. The idea that
okay, guys, stop on profit. This is what it's all about, day trading. I'm going to play stop on profit. So all of you guys who followed my trade or who use our strategy, we're going to play stop on profit at 118.12, just above the our position, 2 pips above our positions, and whatever happened, you will not lose any money. Okay, good trade, well done, stay safe.
Was a bit of a time where there was a dip. You buy that dip. That's what a lot of people are saying. I will just throw this out there. A story out this morning that Biden's tax plan would disproportionately go after big tech companies that have more loopholes and ways of getting around some of the high tax rates. If they could implement these types of higher rates on the tech giants, what would that do to valuations? I mean, these are some of the calculations right now underpinning the uncertainty.
All sorts of uncertainty about tax increases, including in New York State. And I would mention the gentleman from West Virginia yesterday who just said simply 28% corporate tax is not going to float. Joe Manchin just saying that's not going to work. Let me do a data check right now. There, I got it out. Let's do a data check right now. Futures -7, as Lisa mentions, they pause. Dow futures 20. Let me give the levels. 4,061 on SPX. Dow level 33,387 as well. And the VIX like a rock, 18.04. On the yield space, I haven't looked at the real yield yet this morning. Let's do that for John Farrow. -0.66. Like a rock, hasn't moved. Actually, John's on a beach and like a rock. He actually like a beached whale. No, I'm the beached whale. Actually, John hasn't moved either. Keep going. I'm digging a hole.
Keep going.
1.70% in the 10-year yield as well. Lisa, what else do we have?
Well, today, actually, at 8:30 a.m., really looking forward to this. The International Monetary Fund is going to come out with their annual economic projection. They came out with one in January. They upgraded to 5.5%. They're expecting to upgrade it yet again to the fastest pace of growth for the world economy since the 1960s. Here's the catch. It's being led by the United States. How much is their upgrade again being increased because of the United States? And what is the nature of...
That's it, guys.
When it's being
You did it. You closed your trade. If you're just newbie and it was your first trade, well done. This is how you make money by day trading. So you probably received from your broker how much you earned. It's all about how much broker pays you per pip. If you're trading on margin, you'll get per pip certain amount of money. In our case, we have £100 per pip. We made 2 pips, we earned 2 pips, so we have £200. Some people might have £30, £50, so 2 pips, it will be respectively £60 or £100. This is how it works. If you want to find out why we place trade just here, why we choose this price, all you need to do, you need to just get the strategy. And you will find out everything. Otherwise, you can keep follow our trades. It's free. We don't charge yet anything at all. So enjoy and make some profit during this coronavirus. Or you might have decided to get a second job as the day trader. All possible. Good luck and well done with your first trade.
Next Asia, years and years ago, set the tone for essays on China. He followed it up with an important book on the dysfunction that we have with China. And right now, folks, it is a new dysfunction. Stephen Roach, tell me about the new codependency of China with China and America. Is it the same as the old codependency?
Well, the thing we know about codependency, Tom, whether it's human relationships or economic relationships, is it's never constant. It reflects the tension that builds between interpersonal, in this case, bilateral partners in trade and economic commerce. And, you know, China's changed its growth model. We're uncomfortable with that. We've raised a lot of other objections about China's behavior in areas like geostrategic strategy and human rights. And so we've taken a unilateral trade action against them in the Trump administration. And what my fear is, and I wrote about this recently, is that by not changing from Trump's policy, President Biden's administration has been boxed in by really venomous politics and is afraid to break out and try a new approach. And we need a new approach, or this relationship is going to go from bad to worse.
Your essay in Project Syndicate was exceptionally important. I want to expand it from boxed in with China to take off your book of years ago, Boxed In of the Next Asia.